Hi, Taurus. I hope you're all doing well. I felt like kind of being in a more intimate energy space today with you for your reading. I don't know really why or what this is about, but that's part of the reason why I don't have, the images up, and sometimes I play some nice meditative music. That's why I decided to kind of observe some silence here in this energetic space. And this is part of your energy. This is important for you right now, Taurus, is to find time, I feel, to be silent or to observe the silence, maybe in a situation or maybe just in general. There's something maybe you need to tap into on a deeper level, and silence or stillness could be helpful in obtaining the information that you require. I'm hearing acquire, that you will acquire and that you do require. I'm also filming this kind of later in the day. It's almost approaching, it's dusk right now. And I don't usually read in the evenings just because I like to have that time and energy and space to myself. But there's something here, again, about creating an intimate atmosphere, maybe energetically or actually, in order to tune in deeper into what your soul and spirit is really trying to tell you. I'm also getting something about the second house, which you rule. And the second house is about safety, security, finances as well. But I really associate the second house with a sense of security. And of course, finances can help achieve that in some ways. But there's a deeper notion of security that Spirit wants you to touch on within yourself and consider what makes you feel secure. Are you feeling secure these days in yourself, in those around you? Do you have reliable people that you trust? Or is there something here that is making you feel unsettled? I'm hearing something like departed or detached, or something's going on here. There's like a breaking apart of something that maybe felt whole at one point, or something's been unsettled. Some feathers perhaps have been ruffled. Or maybe it's deeper than that. All right, Taurus. I got this oracle deck. It's kind of an oracle deck. It's called a story oracle. And it's called the Girls Underground Story Oracle. And so they use the pronoun she, but, gender doesn't matter here. But if you hear me say she, it's just because it's what's written on these cards. She is being joined by companions. Number 8. So perhaps this message that I'm receiving, this energy that I'm working with here for you, there's some companions that are coming in to help support you. And Spirit wants you to know that you're not alone, and that I'm getting others will arrive soon. Something about the clock on the dashboard. I don't know what that's about. Okay, let's get these cards out and see what message Spirit has for you. What story does Spirit want to tell you today about yourself? Now, this oracle deck also comes with this dice. I haven't really read the instructions. That's how I am. I just kind of do things and figure it out. And then if it's not working, I'll go to the instructions or the intended meaning. But I like to tap into what my own intuition is telling me to do with certain things. And perhaps this is also a message for you. Then you're bypassing some instructions. Maybe that's a metaphor, and trying to figure out something on your own. Okay, maybe because it makes you feel like that you've achieved something, that you don't need help. Interesting, here we go. Help or support. And so you go out and you do things on your own to make yourself feel more secure. Or perhaps you figure things out on your own because you like that creative exercise of listening to your inner voice and the guidance and direction it's giving you over others. Advice to you. Okay, 444. Let's roll this dice, and what I'm going to do is the number that comes out on the die, is the number of cards I'll take out to build the story for you. So Spirit, what do you want to talk to Taurus about today? What journey are they on? One card. One card. Okay. One card for Taurus. I'm hearing Sarah. One card for Taurus. I'm also hearing Sadie. Keep moving forward. We have 45, which is the number 9. So we saw the number 8, and now we're at the 9. So we are moving forward. That's good. Spirit wants you to know that no matter what's going on with you right now, Taurus, you must go forward. Keep moving forward. If you've been worried about a setback, or you've been thinking about stopping something, or I don't know, there's some obstacle on your path, it's okay. You can work through that obstacle and keep moving forward. Don't let something deter you at this time. I also feel like there's some maybe relationship or something that you've been building up within yourself that, I'm hearing crumbling. It's that detaching feeling. You're crumbling and you're worried like, oh, this might stagnate everything for me, or this was my foundation. This was my person, or this was my job, or whatever. This was my stabilizing force. And now it is no longer. How am I going to move forward? Well, you are, Taurus. And the how is really going to be up to you. But the point is to keep moving forward. So let's get into your cards and see what else Spirit wants to say. I'm going to use these Crow Magic cards that I have here. Let's see, Spirit. What do you want to talk to Taurus about in terms of keep moving forward? Keep moving forward for Taurus. 2 more. I'm hearing 3 more. Okay. Keep moving forward, Taurus Collective. I'm getting, you will know what to do when the time is right. Yes. There's something about the future that feels slippery, uncertain, and maybe you go about your day not fully conscious of this feeling or tapped into it, or perhaps trying to push it down, this feeling of an uncertainty that's coming up. And that's okay as long as you keep moving forward. Okay, let's see. Which isn't to say it's a good thing to repress anything. Let's see what Spirit says here. Your current energy. 5 of Wands, turmoil and disorder. That's what I'm picking up on here for you, Taurus. There's some turmoil, inner turmoil maybe with another. Some structure or sense of security, some foundation that has been laid is beginning to feel disordered. Something just feels off. Okay, what you don't see coming, the sun. Wow, Taurus, this is going to be a beautiful reading. Let's get, oh my God. Okay, let's get all the cards out. Oh my God. Wait, I got my spread here if you see me looking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have another 5 here. So 2 5s, which is symbolic of change, conflict, attention in the energy. We have 5 of coins at the bottom, and it says on this card, concern and complexity. And it's one of your cards, Taurus. And you can see the symbol here. So you might have some concern over money, but I feel like for most of you, it's not money exactly. It's what money represents. Or if it's not money at all, then it is that sense of feeling stabilized in your life, in your world, knowing knowing the key players, knowing who's who, knowing who you can rely on, who you can trust, who you can turn to, who has your back no matter what, the tower, and who will run when the tower comes crashing down in your life. Or who tries to bring towers down in your life. Being able to identify these people, I'm seeing the Aries symbol here, these people in your life is maybe something that used to be easy, the magician, sorcerer, alchemist, or you used to feel like you had a good handle on all of this, who's who, what's what goes where. But that foundation, that psychic foundation, is beginning to erode. Not because you're any less intuitive or psychic, but because there needs to be a shift in the energy. I actually feel like there's some kind of psychic or intuitive or spiritual upgrade, some ascension that you're doing right now. And there's a struggle, turmoil, and disorder in the energy field before that new energy coalesces and comes together in its true form, which is going to be an enhancement of your gifts, your talents, your soul, your beauty, inside and out. There's something here that's coming together in a very special way for you, Taurus, but it's prefaced with turmoil. Keep moving forward. Spirit wants to emphasize this because when you keep moving forward, despite feeling all of this turmoil, you head straight towards the sun. And you don't see it now. I feel like there's a hill. You're at the bottom of the hill. Okay? You don't see the sun on the other side of this hill, or maybe it feels like a mountain to you. And you're like, I'm too tired to climb this. I don't want to do this anymore. Or this is daunting. I find myself all alone here. Who's going to help me? Do people really have my back? Are those people going to show up? All of this stuff. But Spirit is saying that you can do this. You wouldn't be asking these questions. You wouldn't be feeling this feeling if you couldn't do this. Because if you couldn't do this, you'd just turn around and go backward. Or you just simply give up. But the fact that you feel this tension and this struggle and even a little bit of vulnerability, I feel, is a surefire sign. Maybe there's a fire sign. Is a surefire sign that you can do this and you know it. So it's not a matter of whether you can or you can't. It's a question of will you. And maybe for some of you, you're going to have to find some strategies of how to move forward that are unfamiliar to you, or you're going to have to be creative with something. Let's get a little bit further for the sun, for why you don't see, or what you don't see coming. What does Taurus not see coming? Queen of Coins, bliss and comfort. I'm here, restoration. Yeah, Taurus. I'm feeling the heaviness. I mean, I'm a Taurus stellium too. I can resonate with this energy as well. But there's somebody I'm connecting to here where I really feel like somebody out there is losing some hope. And it's getting a little dark. And Spirit wants you to know it's going to be okay. It's going to be more than okay. Four of Cups, there's an opportunity for change here. Something in your life hasn't been working out. Something has been dissatisfying. Maybe not meeting your standards, or there hasn't been the right amount of love and light in your life, or expressions of love, or reliability keeps coming up, this word of people, but it's about other people being reliable. Okay, I feel like it's time to death. Bring some relationships, some situationships to an end, to a close. Those that make you feel like you can't climb this mountain. That there, even if you did, there really wouldn't be anything on the other side for you. Okay? There's also something here, Spirit wants you to know that there are people who support you and people who love you, like truly in your life right now that you know. And they may not be going up the mountain beside you hand in hand because it's not their karma to do that, or it's not their journey, it's not their path. They're not meant to meet the sun in the same way that you are. But it doesn't mean that they can't be there still for you, cheering you on or watching you move down your path from a different vantage point. So Spirit wants you to know that, people do have love for you in your life, people you know. But for some reason, this part of the path has to be taken solo. It's part of the challenge. It's part of the journey. It's part of your transformation. It's how you regenerate. It's how you understand your own strength. 1616 right there. So the Sun, tell me. Page of Swords and Queen of Swords. Ooh. Something has been eluding you. Something has been a little bit of a mystery. Could even be about yourself or some circumstance in your life. But it's like you're not really sure exactly what's going on or where, the full picture of something. And that's going to be totally brought to light for you once you go through this journey up the mountain. You're going to have a clear understanding of what security really means to you and who makes you feel secure. No, I don't want to say that. No, let's scratch that. Not who makes you feel secure, but who doesn't try to disrupt or disturb the security that you already have within yourself. Okay, I feel like somebody's maybe rocking the boat a little bit with you or projecting. But there's some inner strength or security you have that they are aware of. And maybe there's something here about this person that isn't serving you anymore. Being in their energy or allowing them to project on you or take from you or whatever it is. Why you don't see the sun coming? We have the Star card. Because it's your destiny. It's your destiny not to be able to see this coming. I mean, now you do, but the sun, of course, is just a stand-in for something that's actually going to be illuminated and happen for you, some sense of vitality, renewal, rebirth. What that looks like exactly for each and every one of you, I'm not doing the personal here, so I don't know, but also, not only do I not know, I'm not supposed to know. That's the whole thing. We have to go up that hill, we have to go over that mountain with faith in our heart that when we reach the peak, that we will be able to see what's ahead of us on our path. If we endure, if we rise to the challenge that we know we're capable of. Having that faith is the whole lesson in and of itself. So if somebody's to tell you, oh yeah, if you just do A, then you'll receive B for sure, then doing A isn't so much a challenge anymore. It's just a means to an end that you already know. What you will receive at the end of this journey is going to be just as important as the journey itself. Keep moving forward. or risk losing out on something that is destined for you. What's your opportunity, Taurus? The Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment, abundance, choices, options, harmony. I'm hearing on this card, it says wish and desire. Your opportunity is for you to clear your energy from those who are interfering with your true calling, your true desire, and receiving that which you wish for. Because Spirit says you can have it, but there's an interference here. Perhaps there's someone you're trying to lay a foundation with who is trying to chip away at your previous foundation that you already had within yourself. Interesting. Your advice, the Lovers, twin soul, and reverence, it says on it. If we're talking about love for you, do you feel like this person holds equal amount of light energy as you do? Equal amount of dark energy as you do? Are they really meeting you and matching you on the same emotional, psychological, spiritual plane? Or are you constantly having to take your energy down a notch to meet them where they're comfortable? Someone else's comfort is not your destiny. Lowering your frequency or just, doing things that you don't really want to do. Let's put it that way. In order to assure somebody else or make them feel comfortable is ultimately going to bring you discomfort and disorder. It has to be a two-way street, Taurus. And this goes for anything really, not just romantic relationships, friendships, familial relationships, career. Your advice is to consider that, but also to know that you are at a crossroads. And that's part of the feeling of this shaky foundation, because you're about to start something new. You're about to make a big decision that is going to impact your life. And there's something about this decision that is a little bit scary for you because it requires some kind of transformation or faith in yourself that maybe you haven't had to have in some time. I don't know, there's something that makes you a little bit nervous or scared. And I mean this is kind of like, how do I say that? It's not like you're sitting there being like, oh, I'm scared. It's just kind of, I know this is not good for me. I know this doesn't feel good. I recognize that, but I'm not doing anything about it. And the reason why, if you resonate with that, why you're not doing anything about it is because there is a fear of what will happen if you did. Maybe of what would be revealed to you if you actually confronted. Well, I don't know what this is about, but I'm hearing the demon in the room. Maybe the shadow contract, the shadow entity, the dark, the shadow. And whoa, okay, something repetitious there. Maybe you're on a repetitive cycle with something. I'm also noticing this beautiful big white owl here. Spirit wants you to know that your higher self knows what to do. And this is where we come back to this energy of stillness and silence. Tapping into your higher self. Allowing your higher self to speak through you. Maybe you want to voice record yourself or, I don't know, sing if you're a singer. A lot of Taurians are great singers. Whatever it is, it's like Spirit wants you to open your throat chakra and actually speak the words that your higher self is trying to tell you. Okay? There's something about that is very important. For some of you, you might want to even Play around with creative writing, and the main character is your higher self. I don't know, what seems specific. Okay, big decision on the horizon. Now you can decide, like I said, to stay at the bottom of that mountain and say, too daunting. Don't have the energy. I'd rather live in the moon, in the shadow, in my fears, in the unknown, than to go through all of that and be enlightened and illuminated. I mean, it sounds silly when you put it like that, but that's ultimately the choice that you have before you. And it's your destiny to keep moving forward, Taurus. Okay, the outcome in the next 3 months from wherever you watch this. Page of Cups, unearthly and mystical. Something awakens within you, Taurus. And I feel like it's the moment you take that first step. The first step to addressing the elephant in the room. The first step of confronting your own fears. The first step of creating your new path or moving forward. Keep moving forward. You've been maybe at a pause. You put that foot forward and it's like something awakens, a spark within you. I'm getting that lets you know that you are truly loved. Something enters your life, an opportunity, a person, a friend, something comes in for you, or maybe it's just a feeling, an energy. You feel back to yourself. You feel light. You feel happy. You feel as though you're unbounded, unbinded. Interesting. Yeah, maybe whatever this is binding you to a karmic path that is not your own or should not be. You're going to free yourself in some way, and you're going to feel that. You'll also receive some energy that will encourage you to connect more deeply to the mystical realm, to the metaphysical realm. There's something that you're going to learn, maybe something esoteric knowledge or some skill, some craft that is going to connect you with your higher purpose. And not just the mundane things that bother you and also that excite you. This level of excitement that you're going to awaken is beyond the everyday. It doesn't rely on outside feedback. I just saw 27 as well. For some of you, okay, Spirit doesn't want me to ruin any surprises, but there's a whole new life waiting for you. The outside energy that is affecting you most at this time is Temperance. This tells me it's not a person. It's not really a situation. It's a spiritual lesson. It's a spirit guide, Temperance. It says chemistry and fusion. It's the energy of alchemy. Spirit is supporting you, around you. There's something that's ripe for the picking. The energy is coming together in a very unique way where it hasn't been in this kind of format before. For some of you, you're on like a cycle that is similar to a cycle you've been on, and you know that, or you're continuing on a cycle, but something has shifted that, your consciousness, and it has changed the energy, created a certain chemistry that allows you to open this door to the challenge ahead. So embrace the challenge because it leads to the star and the sun. A new life. Seeing the letter L, that might be significant for someone. All right, Taurus, I'm going to go into an extended reading. I just want to go a layer deeper into this. I really want to dig in. And the link for that is in the description box below. But if you don't want to go to that reading, or you can't for whatever reason, trust that you received all the guidance that you need. Trust your soul, trust your spirit, whatever it tells you to do next. As long as you keep moving forward, it's all good. I love you so much, Taurus. I'll see you next time.